Alright, we're live. So I'm at the deck again. I have band practice in like 40 minutes. Loser. Didn't win. So you guys can hang out with me. And I can, once there's some people here, I can tell you the story about how I'm getting a cat soon. Looked a bit smudgy. Hang on a sec. Helped a little bit. So yeah, it's getting closer and closer to the show. This band I'm playing with, it's like heavy hard rock, and there's the singers are singing and rapping, so it's like old new metal with hip hop, kind of like Rage Against the Machine, Linkin Park, System of a Down, those kinds of bands. Papa Roach, Static X. We're trying to get like 25 songs down, and we have like, we're getting close now. We have like, I forget how many, we're getting close to 20 now, something like that. And I just learned 3 songs, 3 more at home. There were ones I never heard before, 2, well actually one was one I heard before, Numb by Linkin Park, but with Jay-Z doing the Numb/Encore. What the hell are you waiting for? But then Jay-Z's rapping too, and like we're doing that one, so I had to learn that and a bunch of others. So yeah, I'll tell you the story about the cats. I've already told the story in the members video, and now they were first to hear this news. But you might have seen in my past videos if you've been following me a lot, or you saw the video I made a video on cell phone plans like 6 months ago, and I wandered through a temple, and a cat started following me everywhere, every step, right up my side. And it's in the video and everything, and I made a short about it, this cat following me, and I say stuff, and every time I say something, it's like, meow, and it answers back. And then after that day, I would go for walks to like the convenience store close to there, and then walk through that temple and see if the cat's there, and I would like hang out with this cat. Sometimes sometimes it's a she actually, sometimes she wasn't there in the building or up wherever. I have to be lucky that they're outside. So I would always go back and like hang out with this same cat, and it would run up to me and follow me around everywhere. And I'd tell my friends about it. They're like, "Oh, you should take it home," but it had a collar, so I didn't know if it was someone's. And then one time it had stitches, so like it got spayed, like so it had a caretaker. So I never took it. I'd always hang out with this cat. And then I'm on Facebook the other day, scrolling through groups, and there's like an organization they rescue stray cats, and they give them shots and the spay and the neuter, and then they try to find homes. And it was like a photo gallery of, look at all these cute cats. And so I was bored, I was like scrolling through, and it's like, wait a second, zoom in, I'm like, that's the cat. That's the cat, my cat I would always hang out with. So I sent them a message, is this the cat at La Lanka? And I sent my video in the short, like, this is the cat that always followed me around. I would hang out with it all the time. And they're like, yes, that's the same cat. We're trying to find a home for this cat. And I was like, that's my cat, I'll take it. Like, but I'm moving apartments in about 6 days. So I told them, let me move in and give me like 2 days to get my stuff in there and everything. And then by like June 20th, I said, I'll be ready. So it's like the magical cat that would follow me around everywhere, that like chose me at the temple. Thank you. And I'm getting it. So and then you could imagine, be sure it's going to start being in all the posts and all the videos when I have a cat around and on my shoulder, or like doing stuff, or while I'm showing you the food I'm eating at home, it'll pop into frame. And like, so there's going to be a new sidekick in all my videos soon. Cat. What's up? So I ordered a cheese and tomato toasty, which is like a grilled cheese sandwich kind of, and fries. The fries came. I still didn't get the sandwich. I didn't get a beer for like 20 minutes too, so sometimes they forget what you ordered. Ripped off. How do you know? I didn't even say what I paid for it. It is a rip-off though. I think it's $3 for the cheese and tomato toasty. And $2.50 for these fries. $5.50. It should probably be more like $3.50. A cool thing happened too. Thank you. A few days ago, I was at a kickboxing match. I did a live stream and then I made a short. It was a really cool event. And while I was we were taking a break outside, and like a group of people came up and they recognized me. Oh, we watch your videos, and I was like interacting with them, and while that was happening, my friends were on the side and they started videoing that like from the side. So I got like a candid clip of like a group of strangers like noticing me from my YouTube channel, and it says I posted that as a short too. That doesn't really happen all the time. In like 2 years, it's happened maybe 5 or 6 times. So. But I feel like lately, I think it could just be me being paranoid, but sometimes I notice people looking at. I feel like they know they're looking at me, but they won't come up and say something. But I look over and someone's looking at me, and they're like tapping their friend, and like that's the guy, we watched his video and stuff. And I don't know if it's all in my head, but I'm walking by sometimes and I see people looking and they're getting their friends' attention, and like. Tom, are you a listener of the Bare Naked Ladies? Yeah. If you don't know, that's a Canadian rock band, but they're not really heavy rock. It's like folk rock, I guess, in a way. You're famous, brother. So my sandwich came. Cheese pull. It feels good. The bread felt nice when I just grabbed it there. It's really good. Oh, nice. There was one on the menu called the chicken toasty, and I got cheese and tomato, but I got the chicken one. But I think it's better. Oh well. It might be $1 more, but it's good. So if you guys have questions about teaching or moving here, I can help answer that. I'm in Cambodia, in Phnom Penh, if you've never seen it before. I post videos all the time, and I do shorts, and I go live like this. So it's worth subscribing for free, for sure. And plus, I have like 2 years worth of videos up there, so you can go check out my playlists and stuff like that. And if you're interested, I've got a members section here on YouTube where I post every single day. I did one earlier today where I walked to a local, like a little local restaurant on the outside on a corner, and I got some pho there. So that was the members video today. I've got like 4 or 5 members already. And every day there's a new video for the members. It's only like $3.99. And I go live for them, and then when I'm finished, it posts. So they're just saving up there. So if you become a member now, there's already like 30 videos there, or whatever. I don't know how many. There's so many. Mary says, "Hey Tom, just got here. Where are we?" I'm at the deck again, as usual. I have band practice soon in a half an hour. I'm getting a quick snack here. Toasty and some fries. I have about a half an hour, and we practice at a venue, Lola Music Lounge, but it's like from 6 p.m. till 8, so no one's there that early. So we like practice on stage in an empty bar. Sometimes there's people there, but then they just watch us practice. Adventure Time. Do they still eat dog in Cambodia? I've never like seen that in person, but there is for sure. I've heard of like go over to that street and that's where it is. Like, but I think it's becoming more and more against the rules and more like taboo. Like it's not really common anymore. One time at the old school I used to work at, there was like a construction site next to us, and the people kind of lived. They start building shanty houses on the construction site. So you could tell they're like living there while they're working on it. And they have chickens and they have all kinds of stuff they're having there. And there was like stray dogs coming around. And one morning we heard like a yelp. It was like barking, 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 and then we just heard like a yelp, and then no more barking. And then we were like. We were speculating that maybe that dog is coming around causing trouble and leaving shit everywhere in their construction site and barking and going after their chickens, and maybe we don't know at all, but we were speculating that maybe they killed this dog and ate it. We don't know. If you're wondering about like a good TESOL or TEFL course to become certified to be a teacher and move here, I put a link in the description to the one I did. It's government accredited and they give you a job right after, which is good because it's getting more competitive to find a job on your own now. The cool part is they have like an in-country program, so you fly here and then it's 4 weeks in the country while you're doing the course. So you make like 10 friends in your class, you're doing stuff on the weekend, you're studying the work together, and you might even get hired together at the same school after that. That happened to me. And you could also do it online at home, and it's a bit cheaper that way. And then when you get here, you finish off the last couple parts. And they got a program, if you already have a TEFL, they have one just for the jobs and stuff. You practice in a few schools, and then they line you up with a job. So read about it yourself. There's a link in the description, and if you go for any of the programs, put Tom Trips Out. They also do Vietnam, but you have to have a degree. So if you're interested in Vietnam, same thing. Check it out. It might be. Adventure Time says, Tom, how do you know what you're eating is not someone's pet? Might be someone's pet chicken.
Oh yes, I remember that. You go and drew off. Then you go into the next photo. Everybody thinks they do so. You like to be fine with it.
If you feel like supporting or buying me a beer, you can, and you don't want to be a member or anything like that, you can also send like super thanks and things in the chat to help donate to me. I have the hiccups now, and the only cure is a super chat. And I've got like TikTok and Instagram and Facebook too, so that way, if you like DM me, I can answer you real fast, one-on-one. And TikTok, I'm trying to get to 1,000 because then you can start doing live on TikTok. I'm getting close. Mary says, when do you start moving? On Monday. 6 more days. And that's the 17th. And then the last day that I have my old apartment is the 23rd. So I set it up that way so I have like 6 days to... I don't have to rush. I'm by myself. So I kind of have both places for 5 days, 5 or 6 days. It'll just take me like 3 trips in a tuk-tuk, but I want to have the option to do like 2 trips and then just chill, and I'll do the rest tomorrow or something. I have 5 days. And then when I go back for the very last trip, I'll like clean the whole place. Which isn't much. Like I don't have any stuff once I'm out of there. It's like mop the floor and that's about it. Dust off stuff. There's parts of the apartment I don't go to very often, like some certain corners or whatever. And I recently went and looked there, and it's like dust bunny city. So it's like a little bit of getting rid of the dust bunnies with the broom and get that out. Like it's a 2-second. For sure, within 2 hours, I could clean the whole place. Probably way less than that. It's really just the floor and the mop that's in. They gave me a mop when I was in. There was a mop already there when I got there, and it really sucks, but it works, but it takes forever. Show us what Cambodia looks like. Is this your 3rd apartment since you've been in Cambodia? It's my 4th apartment. I had the one that was 140, and then I had a condo for like 300, and then I have where I live now for 250, and then where I move in 6 days is 350. The sweet spot. It's actually going to be my most expensive apartment so far. It's not even that bad. Yeah, subscribe, Adventure Time says. I'm posting often. I'd say I don't have like an exact schedule, but I go live, well, for members every single day, and then not members probably like 3 times a week or 2 times a week. And then probably 1 to 2 times a week I put a real video that I edited together and took time to make it and everything. And then there's shorts too. Then on the community wall I put pictures and I say things sometimes. Or I put a poll and ask you guys stuff. Yeah, Mary says hit the thumbs up if you're watching. If you want some suggestions for some of my cool videos, if you go to my playlist, you can find all the other cities in Cambodia, like Battambang. I went to a crocodile farm. Or Siem Reap, there's the Siem Reap playlist. I went to Angkor Wat, which is like a wonder of the world. It's the biggest temple site in the world. So there's some really cool ones. Going to Koh Rong Island. My band got hired to play at some of the resorts on the island, and I made videos of us all our gear on little boats and stuff. And Billy asked, why did I move this time? Just want something nicer. It was a year ago I moved where I am now, and it's only 250 and it's really Khmer style. And it was when I was starting to try my life with like quitting teaching full time and try to do the artist, creator, YouTuber, a mix of a bunch of money trickling in tiny amounts that can hopefully help me scrape by, like going freelance basically. And I was getting a new apartment right at that time, which is where I'm leaving now. And so I didn't want to go in over my head because I didn't know if I was able to make enough money or this or that. So I wanted it to go for like only 250 max. And after being there a year and seeing how I can do it, and then I'm getting older and older. I'm approaching 40 years old. I want to look around and feel like, yeah, this matches my ambition and my success level and where I'm trying to go. And like, it's not that big of a difference. It's only 100 more a month, so it's like I can afford it. And I've been doing the 250 a month, no problem, and I barely even work. And so now I'm going to start teaching online, which will help me earn probably something like 700 or 800 a month more than I used to. But the difference in rent is only 100, so I'm going to be laughing anyway. And then you hope the YouTube is growing, and soon I'm going to make a series of ebooks that are helpful information for people coming here and recommendations and stuff. So I'll start selling that. That could be another thing. As long as I keep on, don't stop, keep working on it. And I think this place I could stay at. I could see myself when this year is up. Give me another year. It's a really nice place. Unless, like, obviously when I move in there, I figure out what's wrong with it and then I don't want to be there anymore. It's really big, the new place. So it could be an arm and a leg to pay for air conditioning, but you just have to use fans and be smart about it and don't leave it on and so. And yeah, if you're looking in the chat and you see these cool little symbols and icons beside Mary's name and beside Billy William, that's because they've become members of the Tom Trips Out Army. So you get identified with a cool logo, and then you get exclusive videos every day, brand new ones that only members can see every single day. So in a month, sometimes I miss a day, so you'll get like 25 or 30 a month. So it's really worth the $3.99. Mary's asking, does AVSE help you get jobs in other cities and towns in Cambodia? Yeah. What they do is they contact the school for you, and then it looks better. It's almost like, because it's coming with AVSE's letterhead on it, and they have a strong reputation. So instead of you coming out of nowhere like a cold call, and you're like a random stranger to them, instead, you're coming from a reputable place saying, we recommend this person, they just came out of our course. So but to answer your question, it's just more commonly done in Phnom Penh because that's where the course is and everything. So they've built up relationships with the schools in Phnom Penh, probably much stronger than in those other towns because it's been happening less commonly, but they would still try to. They would contact those schools for you and try to make you seem a lot better by doing it for you, kind of thing. Like handing you off very professionally to them. But they may not have the same long-lasting partnerships with the schools that are way out in other cities, but it could still help you look a lot better. Compared to you on a random email out of nowhere or on Facebook Messenger or something, it's like AVSE handing you nicely over. Tom, when you have a chance, stop by the market and show us what it looks like. I just did a live stream like 3-4 days ago at Russian Market. So you could go find it. I made it only for members, and then after like 3 or 4 days, I made it public. I think it's literally called Russian Market. I can't because in like 5 minutes I have band practice. I have to go from here and... But I literally walked through there like less than 1 week ago. I think it was like 5 days ago. Terry, when are we getting a walk down the girly bar streets? I'll do it someday. Moving to this new area, a lot of my friends live here, so I'll start being including it in outings more. Then maybe I'll suggest it to the boys, and then I can go in a big group. Okay, I gotta finish off this food and pay and get over to the band practice, so. Give you one last look at this place. This is the same bar too where I expect to get solo gigs. I'm gonna start doing my own solo acoustic stuff. And this is the bar where I'll be playing at, most likely. As well as the bar where I'm about to go practice. They're booking a show for me in July right now, actually. Nice, Matto's at the Den. What are you doing there, you bad boy? All right, I was just signing off, Matto. Yeah, go check out the channel. I post videos all the time. Subscribe for free, and then if you want, if you like it, become a member. It's only $3.99. You get videos every day. Until next time, remember, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.